Do you know what I like to do after I spend the afternoon at the DMV? I like to look at some baseball cards. All right, I got a bunch of mail in, and I thought I would share it with you. So first, I got a 1963 Salata coin, Roberto Clemente. A beauty. I got a 1971 Topps Super, Felix Mion. One of the great second basemen in Mets history. Felix Mion. Of course, here he's with the Braves. I used to love to watch him bat, choked way up on it. And I got a 1947 to 66 exhibit. Been wanting to add one of these for a long time. Finally got one of Mickey Mantle. And I got this 1972 ERA leaders for the National League featuring Tom Seaver, Dave Roberts, and Don Wilson. And an interesting factoid about Don Wilson is he's the only black pitcher to have 2 solo no-hitters. Good pitcher. Vida Blue had 1 and a shared 1. So he did not have a second one on his own. Great image of Tom Seaver there. Tom Terrific, they called him. Got a 1927 W560. Been working on this set a little at a time. I have another big one coming. But I got this guy, Rube. Don't call me Marky Mark Wahlberg. These cards have, they were playing cards, and some of them are quirky. They have different kinds of things. I don't know if those were intended to be jokers or what. I know the Babe Ruth I have is a joker. Well, I can't even say that. I always thought it was a joker, but it has a picture of a baseball player up here and down here. And the Jimmy Fox I have is a joker. And I showed these before. So I'm not sure the significance. Quirky little strip cards, but I love them. And I got this 33 Gouty, Rube Wahlberg. Great looking card. It always amazes me on some of these Gouties, the color and everything from that long ago. One thing of note with these is, and you won't find them on the reprints, but one way to tell that they're real is they're almost a little see-through, and that red comes through on the back. It's when I first got these cards, it was the first thing I noticed, is that red comes through. And I got this 1978 O-Pee-Chee. Love to get these 78 O-Pee-Chee, 79. I like all O-Pee-Chees. But I got Ron LaFleur here. Discovered in prison. I just rewatched his movie. What's it called? 1 in a Million, I believe. From the late 70s. And there are a number of real baseball players in the movie. Billy Martin was the manager he played for. Billy Martin's in the movie. Has a little bit of a substantial role. Who else was in there? What's his name? Mickey, their center fielder for the Tigers. It was Mickey Stanley. Don't know why I was drawing a blank on his name. That's his 1975 mini card. And might as well show you the Ron LaFleur 1975 mini card too. Al Kaline was in it. But it was a good watch. I hadn't seen it since I was a little kid. Got this. He was a good ball player when I was growing up. I loved to watch him. I watched him with the Dodgers. And that is Reggie Smith and a 1971 Kellogg's card. And of course, this is the toughest year in both baseball and football. It's the only year you couldn't send in for the set, so you could only get them through the boxes. And this particular year is susceptible to condition. You will almost always find them cracked, dingy, very hard to find in top condition, and they're more scarce than all the others. The second most scarce, and nobody really knows why, is the 1975. There's no particular reason. I don't know if people weren't buying as much cereal in 1975 or what, but that would be the second hardest to find. But I love to add 1971 in both baseball and football any chance I get, and that's a nice example there. And cardboard and plastic, you're not going to like this. I got a couple second-year cards. Some YouTube card community humor. I got this chrome of Albert Pujols. Great card. This was the first year I put the opening day set together. And it was his second year and Ichiro's second year. Where I worked, there was a gas station at the corner, and they sold baseball cards. They sold Topps baseball cards. So I would go there all the time, get gas, and buy a bunch of packs. And so I have them all in a binder, but I didn't have the chrome. And got this one too. When he goes into the Hall of Fame, his cards are going to be going up. I'm speculating. I got some Coco Gauffs here. This is a great card. I don't know why I love it. And I got this one. And I have another one coming that I think is going to be my favorite. It says it was delivered today, but it wasn't. But that happens daily to me. Coco Gauff. I have her Sports Illustrated for Kids card, and I believe that was the first one ever issued. I'm pretty sure. And I picked up this Minka Fitzpatrick. Have a few more coming of him because I have his rookie card, his autographed rookie card, but he's with the Dolphins. Although I bet he wish he was back there now. And I've been showing you these 1990 action-packed. And I got one last one, and that is the Roger Craig from my man Rick. See, when you talk to Rick, every player that played for San Francisco is the greatest at his position that ever lived. Ronnie Lott's the best safety and cornerback. He's the best running back. Rick and I have fun. And I got this CeeDee Lamb, the clear acetate. I don't know, those are kind of cool. And I got this rookie card. That's a really good looking rookie card right there. I have another version of this coming too. And I was sorting out, and I've been liking. I have been showing some random cards as I'm sorting and reholdering and stuff, and I pulled two out. This is Fast Willie Parker signed rookie card. And he was exciting to watch. He would run, 4 or 5 times for a yard, and then he'd break one for 60. And then he'd run a few times for a yard, and he'd break one for 30. He was fast. And when he got in the open field, he was gone. And to compliment him, the guy who just used to run over people, the Bus. Got these cards way back in the day. Autograph Heritage. And this is a great card. And Jerome Bettis has one of the coolest signatures, especially if you're a football fan, because he turns his signature into a football. I also have a signed football of him with that same. So that's what I have for you. Thanks for hanging out with me.